Fitness Incorporated.
Lakes Area Thunder is brought to you by...
At United Community Bank, they shop, invest, and volunteer locally. They're community-minded, just like you. United Community Bank, Perham, Dent, and Frazee.
United Community Bank.
Hi, welcome to this episode of Lakes Area Thunder. And this week we want to talk about an upcoming event called Dough for Joe. It's actually the 9th annual. Little Evil is proud to be a sponsor of that. And I wanted to spend a little time talking about the new venue, where we're going to be, how it's set up. And last year we'll get you more involved as far as the details go on the event itself. But the Dough for Joe run this year is July 25th, 26th, and 27th. So camping, large grounds, there are no hookups, but we'll have access for RVs and motorhomes and tents and lots of live music. What do you kind of have on the schedule as far as Friday entertainment, kind of load in, those kind of things?
Well, first off, the dates, people can actually bring their campers out
early
on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay, that's nice.
We've got the space now where we can put it wherever we
get in early and get situated, kind of claim your spot type of thing.
Exactly. And then as far as events and games and whatnot, we're going to have, we've got some of the guys from Prometheus came up with a few games.
Okay. Kind of a mini bike rodeo or something?
Some bike type games, and we've got some, what do they call it? Big boy pong.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Kind of like beer pong, only for people on
only
steroids.
With big drums, yeah. We've got the band lined up, and anyone can go to doughforjoe.com. That's DOUGH 4 Joe.com. And there's a full list. I think grand total we've got 7 bands.
Yep.
And they'll be starting right around 6 o'clock on Friday.
Yep. There's 3 bands on Friday, 4 on Saturday. Where's the ride going to take us?
This year we've got 13 stops.
Okay.
And again, it's a fun run format.
Yep.
So there's no big organized pack ride.
Right.
Everything is going to be just, here's a map, and here's 13 locations. Hit as many as, you can hit them all if you want. If you want to just go to 1 or 2 and come back. The only thing we ask is that everybody comes back be back by 5 o'clock on Saturday.
Okay.
And the reason being, that's when we've got our main recipients come in.
Okay.
And
Great. Well, before we go any farther on the details of the event, can you explain to us just a little bit about how Dough for Joe got started, what the event is all about, and what the event and the contributions made to it actually help with?
Sure. Dough for Joe started, a dear friend of ours, Stan and Julie Johnson, some of the co-founders of this. Their son, Stan's stepson, Joe, was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and Joe passed in '05. And the whole thing started out, it was, moms and dads were making constant trips back to Rochester.
Right. Down to the mail.
And it just started out, let's get a few of our friends together, and we'll see if we can raise a little bit of cash just to help out with
offset some costs and
hotels and food, the little things that a lot of people don't think about.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, even when you have insurance, stuff like that gets really expensive, especially when you have to travel a long way for a specialty type doctor. So it's a great cause, and it's something obviously we here at Little Evil believe in, have supported it for years. We'll actually have our bus and trailer out there for the entire weekend. Have some bikes on display. We're willing to talk to you guys. It's kind of crunch time, obviously, because the week following this event, we'll be headed to Sturgis for the same kind of thing. So by the time you see this, hopefully you're preparing not only for Dough for Joe, but for Sturgis. And we want to make sure that everybody on this event goes out, has a good time, visits some of the 13 stops, which are also key to supporting this charity. So frequent their establishment, spend a little money, maybe cool off, have a beer, I know there'll be door prizes throughout the weekend. Contributions can also be made if you're already scheduled to do something else that weekend. Go to the Doe for Joe website. Feel free to contribute. We'd really like to see you guys support this. There's obviously a lot of families out there that could use the help, like Les said, with gas and just meals and hotel, the things that most people don't think about. And if you put your family in that situation, and whether or not you think you could do it on your own without any support, it's always good to have people behind you. And long hair and tattoos doesn't make you a bad person. Instead, bikers do a lot of good in the community. So anything else you want to touch on real quick?
And that's something I wanted to bring up. We sat down and figured it up, and to date, again, this being our 9th year,
Yeah.
We've given just about $90,000.
That's amazing. $90,000 is a lot.
And that's all due to the people that show up.
A lot of families helped, and a lot of children, a lot of families, and we want to keep that going. Bigger and better all the time. So again, July 25th, 26th, 27th at the new grounds. Go to the Doe for Joe website. There'll be shots of the grounds. You can come in as early as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to claim your camping spot. And let's just have a good time, a safe weekend, and raise a bunch of money for people that need it.
And we'll have plenty of vendors. We've got food vendors, we've got leather vendors, we've got horse racing.
Yep, there'll be lots to do on the grounds. It's not just camping and partying. There's plenty to do. I mean, obviously we want to have a good time, but we want to stay focused on a charity. So thank you again very much on behalf of Doe for Joe and Little Evil Incorporated. We'll see you next week.
Driven to keep the wind in your face. Little Evil Incorporated.